Hello everyone and welcome to W3L Wrestling Showdown here in the W3L network. I'm Stevie Wizard. Thank you for subscribing and being part of Wrestling Showdown as we inch ever closer to Resolution 10. It's right around the corner. It's just a little over a week and a half away. On Friday, September 30th, we're going to be in the Burton and Musselburgh for our biggest event in the past 10 years. Do not miss this event, ladies and gentlemen. The main event speaks for itself. The winner of this year's 7 Deadly Sins tournament, Joe Coffey, the Iron Man of professional wrestling, takes on the most violent W3L heavyweight champion of all time, Joe E. Legend. Can Joe Coffey take the title away from the legend, or will Legend find a way to cheat and retain the title again? Make sure you are there and you will find out. In addition to that, we know that Sarah will be challenging for the Women's Championship, but who she will be facing will be determined the day before in Berwick-upon-Tweed. More on that in a bit. We know there's a golden ticket ladder match. You know that Mark Coffey's already qualified, and I promised you I would tell you who the other 3 participants are, and so I will. Mark Coffey will be laying up against contingency plan member Taylor Bryden, the tenacious Johnny Lyons, and the man who competed in last year's golden ticket ladder match, the one and only Kevin Williams. It's a hell of a quartet. One of those men will hold the golden ticket. Who will it be? We'll get to Resolution and find out. Another match that we have announced already that has been so highly anticipated is a battle between 2 good friends, 2 partners, 2 sometimes rivals, 2 allies. The merchandise Mike Musso and the one to watch Nathan Reynolds. They have something to prove to themselves and to each other. Over the past few weeks, Mike Musso has been on a tear. He's gone through Taylor Bryden, he's gone through Dickie Divers. He has been attempting to get himself in the best shape he physically can as he faces Nathan Reynolds at Resolution 10. Not to be left out, the one to watch will be in action in just a moment right here on Wrestling Showdown. He's taken on an old nemesis of his, a man who you can never underestimate, the sneaky, notorious nobleman Lucian Maynard Smith. Can Smith derail Reynolds' plans to storm into Resolution 10 with momentum on his side, or is the one to watch going to prove to be that yet again he's the one to beat? Let's find out by getting down to ringside for this week's match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is a singles contest set for 1 fall. Introducing first of all, in the corner to my right, from Liverpool, England, weighing in at 14 stone, this is the notorious nobleman, Lucian Maynard Smith. And these are his opponent to my left, from Dundee, Scotland, weighing in at 17 stone, this is the one to watch, Nathan Reynolds.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Fordyce with you on Wrestling Showdown. Now we have a match between 2 men who are no strangers to each other. We have the one to watch Nathan Reynolds in the grey singlet and the notorious nobleman Lucian Maynard Smith in the black shorts. Now these 2 men have wrestled countless times and both men are eyeing up a victory here because that is going to set them up nicely for Resolution 10 coming up at the end of the month. Reynolds makes his intentions very, very clear. Now of course Reynolds is going to be facing his friend, his tag team partner, his long-term ally, the merchandise Mike Musso at Resolution 10. They have some unfinished business, a lot to prove to themselves, to each other. Of course they went to that tremendous time limit draw at 7 Deadly Sins back in June, and of course Musso issued the challenge. Reynolds has accepted, and they're going to have what promises to be a tremendous contest at Resolution 10. And Reynolds has seen Musso in recent weeks here in Showdown take on Taylor Bryden, take on Dickie Divers, knowing that Musso is as sharp as it comes when it comes to like in-ring shape. And Reynolds wants a bit of that for himself. He's facing Smith this week as he stops him short with that kick, and he's going to want to be charging in to Resolution 10 at the peak of his abilities. And Lucian Maynard Smith wants to prevent that from happening. He wants a victory here because he wants to be in a strong position at Resolution 10 as well. Remember, last year he was in a tag team match. 2 years before that, both Resolutions 7 and 8, he was in the Golden Ticket ladder match. So Smith had a very varied resolution, and he obviously wants to be in the best match he can get at our biggest event of the year. And he's got this cravat locked in place, or he had, switches now to the side headlock, and Reynolds has really found difficult in getting rid of him. Smith holding on like a limpet. Reynolds sends him off and hits that drop kick right in the chest. That'll knock all the air out of Smith's lungs, as will that clothesline. Smith goes up and straight back down again and rolls to the floor. Very wise, I think, if you're Lucian Maynard Smith. Neither man wants to risk suffering a serious injury, as we are weeks away from the biggest event of the year, Resolution 10. Reynolds just biding his time, waiting. I'm sure he'll take a count out victory if he has to. Smith arguing with the fans. Not a popular man at all. Reynolds has got a hold of him, but Smith snaps his neck on the top rope and fixes the banner in the process. At least he's tidy. And Smith with the advantage now, and runs Reynolds right in the corner. This is where Smith is dangerous, when he's got you down. It's a very sneaky customer. I mean, Lucian Maynard Smith has gone to numerous training seminars. He's learned from some of the best in the business, as he hits Reynolds with that powerbomb out of the corner. But Reynolds a bit too close to the ropes. Reynolds is a big man to be pulling out the corner of a powerbomb, and to give him enough distance to where his arms can't stretch out and reach the ropes. But it certainly would have winded him somewhat. Some uppercuts from Smith, has Reynolds on the ropes quite literally. There's a reversal, and Reynolds just drives a forearm in the face of Lucian Maynard Smith, who hits with a lovely spinning kick. Booker T will be proud of that one. Goes in for a cover, but Reynolds kicking out. He can overlook this match. He and Smith have wrestled umpteen times. He cannot overlook Lucian Maynard Smith and concentrate on Mike Musso. That is just not going to work out for Nathan Reynolds at all. Smith's just biding his time. What's he going for here? It's off the ropes, and a knee lift. Went for a neck breaker. Referee Thomas Kearns almost got caught, and a German suplex. Nathan Reynolds hasn't come to mess around, just launching Smith through the air, and he's got him trapped in the corner. And a belly to belly suplex. Nobody in W3L throws that better than Nathan Reynolds. Smith could be about to get speared, but Reynolds changing tactics. Maybe he felt that Smith was expecting it. And there's the spinebuster. Smith's tasted that before. This could spell the end to the match, but it does not. Smith keeping his resolution dreams alive. Reynolds biding his time. And again, we could be about to see a spear this time. Smith stumbling in the corner, and he moves out the way. He's tasted it before, has it scouted, and he runs into him with the human contradiction. That's going to end the match here. Nathan Reynolds enters wrestling with a loss, but he does not, as he pops his shoulder off the canvas. Smith, I think, was expecting that would have ended it. What's he setting up for now? And drops him down with that neck breaker. But again, Nathan Reynolds kicking out. Smith pulling down his knee pad. Could be setting up the greetings from the House of Smith. exactly what it is. But Reynolds moves out the way and hits a spear and goes straight for the cover. And Nathan Reynolds scores a big victory for him as he heads to Resolution. So the one to watch scores a victory here this week on Wrestling Showdown.
Nathan Reynolds gained momentum as he heads towards our biggest event in the year, Resolution 10. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a whole host of dates throughout September and October. We are travelling up and down the country, so there is no excuse for you not to come and see us. Ideally at Resolution 10, but if not, any of these events you are close to, even if it's more than one, because you will not be disappointed. Remember, this coming Thursday, yeah that's right, this Thursday the 22nd, we're going to be in Bedlington. The following day, that's Friday 23rd, we make our debut in Catterick Garrison. Then on Saturday we're going to be in Hexham, and this coming Sunday, 1 week from today, we will be in Grangemouth. Then the week after that, on Thursday, September 29th, we are in Berwick-upon-Tweed. On that show, we know that Casey Owens will defend the Women's Championship against Leah Owens in a no-holds-barred match, and we know that Sarah is going to be the guest referee for that contest. The following day, it's the big one. It's Resolution 10. Then on the Saturday, October 1st, we're in Dunfermline, and on Sunday, October 2nd, we go to Consett. Then later on in the month of October, on the 21st, we're going to be in Wester Hailes. On the 22nd, we're in Glenrothes. On the 23rd, we will be in Dunbar. Let me backtrack slightly. Let me take you to Resolution 10. I told you the matches earlier, I'll tell you them again. You know that Mike Musso faces Nathan Reynolds. A battle between two of the most popular stars in W3L. Who's going to get their hand raised? Be there and find out. We know that Sarah challenges for the Women's Championship. Will it be against Casey Owens or will it be against Leah Owens? You will find out at Resolution 10. The golden ticket will quite literally hang in the balance as Mark Coffey, Kevin Williams, Taylor Bryden and Johnny Lyons do battle in the golden ticket ladder match for one of the most prestigious accolades that W3L has to offer. And of course, in the main event, the heavyweight title is on the line. Before I tell you about that, if you want tickets for any of those live events, if you want tickets for Resolution 10, hey, why wouldn't you? Go to our website, W3LWrestling.com, use Showdown as a coupon code to get 20% off. I say it every week, you should know that by now. And you can get your tickets for all those events. Make sure you give us a like on Facebook. Make sure you give us a follow on Twitter. Make sure you use the hashtag W3L Wrestling Show. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you next week right here on Wrestling Showdown.